Let's start with welcome back.
That's a good thing to say. Welcome back, everybody.
We'll say welcome back. And this is the day after we did shakedown runs. You'll see GoPro footage of the shakedown runs. But we want to talk a little bit about what goes into breaking in one of the bikes. All three of them are in a breakdown phase or shakedown phase and in a break-in phase.
First off, you can't start right out going balls out. You have to start out going slow.
And idle.
Basically just above an idle. So in the first video, that's what you're going to see. It's going to look like, oh my God, they're not going very fast. Well, we're not. We're actually going at just above an idle. Just enough to keep upright and keep the motor running. And then as you watch, the speed will gradually progress. And you can't hold the throttle at any steady speed. You have to
on,
go
off,
slow, high, high, low. And you have to do that for like 50 miles. They want you to do it for like 150 miles. And that's just ridiculous. That's never going to happen. And in all honesty, 50 miles is never going to happen. And I never have. And I mean, I do for, honestly, you never really hold them at a steady speed anyways, because the roads around here really aren't good enough to do that.
No, and then if you hold it wide open with any motor, if you just redline it, you're going to blow her cookies whether she's broken or not.
Well, you'll die. I mean, a bicycle, you can only hold a bicycle at such a speed for so long, and they just keep going faster and faster.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't have a video going when we did Tough Nuts. And I know I said I was going to do videos on all of them. And for that, I don't know. We just got carried away at that time and didn't do it. But
we just forgot the cameras.
You wouldn't have been able to see anyway.
No, because Tough Nuts is so ridiculously fast that the bullet wasn't able to keep up.
Hold it like that. The wind's going to blow.
So Tough Nuts was so ridiculously fast that the bullet just wasn't able to keep up. I lost sight of him twice. And then
that's one of the rare bikes that you can tell that the tires aren't balanced. I mean, you get going, it's stupid. It's just, that bike is stupid.
It is.
I mean, you see like cars that go to a speed and it's like 0 to 60 and blah, blah, blah. And then it takes this far to stop. Well, it takes a long ways to stop that bike when you're wound out. So that's not a really great idea to do that again, ever.
Yeah.
So, for just regular riding, though, I mean, they all pull hills amazing. I mean, at first, there's some huge hills between here and camp that we were slightly concerned about. And I have no worries. How about you?
I am not worried in the slightest.
No, me either.
Another thing with breaking them in is you'll find yourself, as you ride them, slipping your clutch to get going. Don't do that when you're first breaking them in.
No, because they're not seated.
No.
The clutches aren't seated. They're not broken, and you can literally smoke your clutch within the first day.
Yeah. So you wanna pedal, get going at a good pedaling pace where your legs aren't straining, and just dump the clutch, and that's how you take off. It'll just be instantaneous. Don't ease out.
No, not until you have everything. And that's what we're breaking in on Tough Nuts. Because the motor's broken on Tough Nuts, but
the clutch is
as
not.
You recall, I replaced the clutch on Tough Nuts. So
yep.
But I locked Tough Nuts in third gear, so that is a phenomenal setup. I'm very pleased with that.
It looks like it starts like a dream.
Oh, it does.
Tough Nuts does not idle. So being able to start
that racing carb I put on there from like start to oh my God is like oh my God. But idling, that motor is never idle. very well ever from 2019 to now.
Right.
But it's always been fast.
Yeah, it's been a good motor. It still is a good motor.
But another thing is you can't run them like you run them about a mile, then stop, let them cool off, then you run them a mile, stop, let them cool off. This is all part of the break-in process. So yesterday, all in all, I think we went like 7 miles, 6 miles, something like that.
6-7 miles.
So, I mean, we're into the break-in process pretty good. Today, we're supposed to have pretty severe storms and then a cold front. So, even though there's a cold front, if it doesn't rain, we can get back into our break-in process. And I would like to see it where we can run, 2-3 miles, 4 miles at a rip. And we're also breaking ourselves in again as well, because
It's a very strenuous riding one of those. Like,
it's not as easy as you think.
You wouldn't think, but you're holding your arms out as the whole time you're on the bike. So
Yes, I mean, a motorcycle is one thing, but a motorcycle has suspension, which we do not,
no, the only suspension we have is in the seats.
which is none.
Well, yeah,
And I mean, it's hard on your back. I mean, if you were young, I'm sure it's great sport. But the older you get, you got to get back into it. I mean, and it's like a wrestling match with a rhino. The faster you go, I mean, every crack in the road, and that's what I meant about not holding it at one steady speed.
yeah,
Because these roads around here, you're watching for potholes and cracks and divots. Because the narrow tires, when you hit a crack, it's like a train on a track. You can't get out of it.
yep.
Anything else to add?
For the break-in process, no. But let's talk a little bit about what happened during the shakedown.
Your chain tensioner?
Yep. As we were coming off of the secondary road, is what we're going to call it, which is just down Winchell Hill a little ways, and then to the right.
About a quarter mile.
About a quarter mile. And then you go on that road, and then it's a straight shot. You got pretty clear riding.
I think that's about a mile, that road.
I think it's about a mile. But we were coming off the secondary road, back onto Winchell Hill, the road for Winchell Hill, and my bike blew its chain tensioner apart. That was terrifying. I says, please just get me home. And I opened it up a little bit, and I was too scared to open it up all the way, but I was like, man, if you get me home, I swear to God, I'll fix whatever broke. I will love you forever. And it got me home. But boy, was it nerve-wracking, because I pull in, and Biggin's like, well, how did it run? I was like, it ran great, but something's broke. He looks down, he goes, where's your chain tensioner? I'm like, it ain't there. It's still on the secondary road.
I don't know what made me think to grab that other chain tensioner either, but we were getting a toolkit ready to bring here from the garage, and I grabbed a CDI, gas line, tools, of course, and a chain tensioner. So we had the stuff to fix it, but it was funny.
It was just ironic.
It was just the pulley too.
Just the wheel, the metal that holds it together and holds it on stayed, but the wheel blew apart and disappeared somewhere.
Isn't that the one that the bearing was gone in? I snapped it together and said this will work to mock it up.
No, that was a brand new one.
Oh, that's right. The busted one's on top. Whoops. I guess
Pay no attention to that, Brutus.
Well, it was me that was driving it. Mock Jesus. With a busted chain tensioner. I forgot about that.
So, overall, it was a good day. We had a lot of fun, and you're going to get to see a lot of it in the video, or you've already watched it, depending on what order I feel like putting it in.
Well,
our magical editor.
This is the beginning.
This is the beginning, so it'll be after this. And then you'll get to see some chainsaws, and you'll hear the old truck start. We're getting ready to work on that.
You're ruining the surprise. You're ruining the surprise ending.
No.
Yes, it was a surprise ending, and now it's not a surprise. You fumbled it. You boiled the egg.
I can save this.
Well, I hope so, because you have fumbled it hardcore. Anyways, I hope you liked the, and it's also, we're also getting used to using the GoPros. This is our first real attempt. I mean, other than goofing around with them a little bit for the first little rides, this is our first longer rides with them.
Yep.
And so we have, I don't know, two or three little jaunts on them. I don't know. They're quite long.
Yeah.
And
they shoot in like
that's
15-minute segments, 20-minute segments.
back road ride. So I mean, it's pretty good scenery, pretty scenery.
Yep, definitely.
So hopefully that all turns out well. And that's about it, I think.
Yeah.
So since we have your attention, and even though it's the beginning, and we do have another ending, I beg your pardon, kind sir. Get away from me.
Nature at its finest.
Oh, yeah. Flying sword fighter.
So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the video.
Hit the like button, maybe. Share it.
Yeah, if you like the video, hit the like button, share. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. It helps out a ton, and it costs absolutely nothing. If you're on your phone and you want to see more, or you have questions for Biggin or I, type them in the comments. We have a Facebook page, Against the Odds Garage. You can follow us there. You can ask questions, and I respond. Biggin responds as soon as we can. So just bear with us. And so sit back and enjoy the video. We'll see you guys at the end.
Toodle-doo. Gotta hold this goddamn window.
Yep. And 3. All right, everybody. So we're back here on the porch at Winchill Hill.
And the wind is not chilly, but it's blowing.
It's blowing. And we want to say thank you for watching. We realize we're in the same spot as when we started the video, but that's because, like I said, it's the next day. And we just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about it so you had the information. But,
It's also because, well, we're still in the same spot.
yeah, it's comfortable here. And I like it here.
So do I.
But I want to say thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing if you did. Anything to add, Megan?
Matt, just thanks for all
All the support and love that
the
you guys
support.
have given
Yeah, for the
for the channel. We're doing our best. We hope we keep you guys entertained, you know?
and hopefully we'll open into new things now that the weather's finally getting us outside.
Yeah, we're gonna be mounting the GoPros on the
Get to do some different things.
Yeah.
We'll see where it lends us.
So thanks for watching, everybody, all you lovely people. And I have been Tiny.
And you still are. And I am Biggin.
10-10 on the side.
I have been Tiny.